Hey guys, version 2.6 is not too far away anymore and we gotta get ready for what awaits us. We already did a summary of information and now it's time to take a deeper look into the two new Euphorias with Medicine Pocket and Melania, starting off by taking a look at Medicine Pocket. So the most important thing to figure out about Medicine Pocket first is this a boy or a girl? No, I'm just kidding. The most important part is Alchemy Wear, her incantation number 1. This is what this new Euphoria update is all about, so let's read that one first. It's a mass healing. You heal your entire team and you provide HP plus to the entire team based on how high Medicine's Pocket attack stat is, and you give 1 stack of sturdiness to all allies. Sturdiness is when the caster is attacked, damage taken reduction plus 25%, and you remove 1 stack of sturdiness once the ally is attacked. Why is this incredibly good? Because HP plus is very important in terms of supporting Nautica, because Nautica's damage, most of Nautica's damage is based around how high her max HP is. With Medicine Pocket increasing the max HP of a character, it makes her a very viable and very good healer and support for this team. So, what does her Euphoria actually do? Her tier 1 is Alchemy Wear. Her incantation number 1, the one that we just looked at, gets a buff. It says, if the target's HP is below 50%, you recover additional HP. If the target is above 50%, you grant a shield instead. Everything is based on how high Medicine's attack stat is, and it will obviously grow bigger because the Euphoria updates also increase the stats of characters. So, her tier 2 says Inherent Habit. That's her incantation number 2. Let's take a look at it. It's a debuff incantation. It deals 150 mental damage to 1 target, and it inflicts the debuff damage taken plus 20% to the target. So whoever you use this on, you will deal 20% more damage to that target for 1 round with everything that you do. And when cast, consumes 10% of current HP and reduces the target's critical resist rate by 30% and critical defense by 40% for 2 rounds. Incredible, because not only would you deal more damage to the target, you would also increase the crit rate, crit def, and you consume 10% of your current HP, which means you generate Blood Tide. Cool. Now with her tier 3, this is where this Euphoria really gets out of control and shines a lot, and this is how you could make an argument for playing it. So let's read it. When allies are attacked, Medicine Pocket will cast a cast 1 rank 1 Alchemy Wear, her incantation number 1, as an extra action, and this can trigger up to 2 times per round, not only once. Very good. Let's keep reading it. When casting Alchemy Wear, consumes 10% of all allies' current HP, more Blood Tide generation, and it's passive. If the target's HP is below 50%, you recover more HP, 25 in fact. So what makes this absolutely incredible? This triggers up to 2 times per round. You heal your entire team, you increase the maximum amount of HP for the entire team, you shield the entire team, and you do all of this passively without even playing Medicine Pocket. It is extremely AP friendly and massive. It does really everything that the Nautica team wants. You heal them, you shield them, you increase the maximum HP, you grant sturdiness, and you do all this passively without even casting any incantations yourself, without consuming any AP. That is pretty incredible. Then her tier 4, excuse me. Euphoria says, the ultimate consumes 20% of current HP and deals Genesis damage based on how much HP is actually lost. Again, it generates Blood Tide, right? It's her ultimate, so let's go and read her ultimate real quick. It's a 1 target attack, it deals mental damage, it stuns, for 1 round, 1 target of course, and you gain +1 Moxie. So yeah, really beautiful. There's one additional thing, and also, right, after the caster casts an ultimate, HP plus for all allies. Based, yeah, how much HP plus, it depends on how high your attack stat is, as always. But again, more HP plus, you increase the maximum amount of HP that your allies have by pretty much everything and every single round. And yeah, like again, Nautica's damage is based around how much max HP she has. So really incredible here. Then one more thing I want to mention, because Medicine's Pocket Euphoria is unique in a way that it increases how valuable her first 2 portrays are. And yeah, that's unique. We haven't seen that ever before. So let's read them. Belle of the Forest, that's her insight with the HP plus mechanic when she uses her ultimate. That increases by a lot, by 40% in fact, because here it's 80% of how high her attack stat is, and that increases by 40% to 120. With her Euphoria increasing her attack stat, this will be even more massive. So very worth getting this first portray. Her second portray is Alchemy Wear. That is the incantation that Medicine Pocket is all about. At incantation rank 1, 2, 3, HP plus for the caster, even more HP plus based on how high her attack stat is, right? Needless to, yeah, we already talked about it. It's needless to explain again why this is incredibly huge. So, should you get this Euphoria? How good is this Euphoria? And when should you get it, right? It's very niche, I'm gonna be honest. So we're gonna talk about Ezra, because Ezra's Euphoria she has 2 different Euphorias. One is a must-have for the Dynamo team in version 2.8, and the other is gonna be a must-have for the Nautica team in version 2.8. So you have to make your decision. You can only play Ezra in one of those teams, not in both, obviously. And the only workaround that we have so far is to get this Medicine Pocket Euphoria and then play her in the Nautica team, in the Blood Ember team, instead of Ezra. That is not optimal, but that is the way that we have, so that we can then play Ezra in the Dynamo team. So this Medicine Pocket's Euphoria is here as a substitute, so that you can play Ezra in the Dynamo team, and you can then use Medicine Pocket in the Blood Ember team. You have to take note that Ezra is better in the Blood Ember team than Medicine Pocket would be. That's a very important note to take. But if you are like, hey, I'm in version 2.8, I'm gonna play both Dynamo and Blood Ember, then you kinda have to get this Medicine Pocket Euphoria, because you need Ezra then for the Dynamo team. So without this Medicine Pocket Euphoria, you wouldn't be able to play both Blood Ember and Dynamo in version 2.8 right out of the gate. You would have to wait for the future so that the spot gets filled. And that's how and why and when you should get this Medicine Euphoria. Only if you plan to play both Dynamo and Blood Ember in version 2.8. And then use Ezra in Dynamo and Medicine Pocket and Blood Ember. That's all about there is to say about Medicine Pocket's Euphoria. That took longer than I anticipated, so we're gonna cut it short here and talk about Melania's Euphoria in my upcoming video. I hope that was fun and informative. If you like Reverse1999 content in general, please consider leaving a follow on my channel, I would really appreciate that. But until next time, take care of yourselves, have a great day, and we love this game.